Hi guys, welcome to the Movie Man Reviews. Transformers The Last Night. This movie has been directed by Michael Bay, and finally this is his last Transformers movie. The story basically is the Autobots and the Decepticons are at war. There are humans involved, there is history involved, and there's a whole lot of myth that they've tried to build a story around. 5 reasons to watch Transformers The Last Night. 1. Big budget. Because Michael Bay is involved, there is a lot of money involved, and because of that, this is a big production. If you are into big productions, then trust me, you might just enjoy every bit of this movie. 2. Big explosions. Because it's a Michael Bay movie again, we have a whole bunch of explosions, and trust me when I say there are some unnecessary explosions, but if you are into those explosions, then you have a lot to look out for in this movie. 3. Filmmaking. Trust me when I say Michael Bay has an amazing knowledge when it comes to filmmaking, and you got to give credit where it is due. The locations and the technology used to capture every single moment in this movie is pure brilliance. 4. Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins in this movie is the lifeline. You are finally happy that somebody has a clue of what's happening. He's explaining the script, he is the narrator, and trust me, you do feel bad when he's not on screen. 5. Bumblebee. There is no characterization flaw when it comes to Bumblebee. He is a fan favorite and forever will remain one of those characters that everybody will remember when they walk out of the theater. 5 reasons to avoid Transformers The Last Night. 1. The script. There is no script whatsoever in this movie. What they have done is try to mix history and myth together to somehow come to some conclusion in this movie. It drags on and on and on. You're so confused after a point, because after that you're just looking into the history books to try and figure out what in the world are they trying to explain when they made this movie. There is no bit of the script that even appeals. It is better than the previous part, but the previous part was nothing to measure to. So instead of investing so much money into explosions and big productions, maybe, just maybe, if they gave a little more time to the script, there might have been some salvation in this movie. 2. The editing. The editing is all over the place. I never thought that a Michael Bay movie would suffer with editing. Trust me, the Transformers series has always had good editing, but this movie is just clunky and jumps from place to place. There are moments in this movie that are just dragged out, and trust me, if these scenes were chopped down, there might have been some points in this movie that would have actually worked. 3. The acting. The cast have done a brilliant job. And that's it. There is nobody else in this movie who's even trying. There is a 14-year-old character in this movie that has given some depth, but unfortunately the entire movie cannot be on her shoulders, and you're just like, why isn't anybody trying to do something for the characters? There is one character in this movie called Cullen who has done an amazing job, but he is an ancient Transformer. So when I say that there is no depth in character to any of the actors, I mean every single word. 5. Screenplay and runtime. Unfortunately, you do not remember any of the dialogues, because even Bumblebee, Megatron, Mark Wahlberg, or even Optimus Prime could not salvage the screenplay. Unfortunately, the screenplay does not deliver at any point of time in the movie. Coming to the runtime of this movie is 2 hours 30 minutes. But this movie should have been cut down to 1 hour, and that's it. This movie drags itself out so much that after a point you are so disinterested. The movie just goes on and on and on, and I understand that they're trying their level best to build a story, but unfortunately they have failed miserably. Overall, this movie was not fun at all. After some point, I was so disinterested that I actually thought, why have I come for this movie? The Transformers series desperately needs a new perspective. The CGI, the filmmaking, and a whole lot of transforming is good, but that cannot be the basis to make an entire movie. This movie was a big letdown, and trust me, this is not what I expected from Michael Bay's last Transformers movie. The Movie Man reviews this movie 4 out of 10. Hi guys, thanks for all the support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment or subscribe and hit the bell icon to constantly get updates and notification from The Movie Man.